Hello, this is Oru, and this is my library, where all the magical stories begins. Today I will tell you a story about Puff the Floating Pup. Meet Robert and his best friend, Puff. Puff was a scruffy little dog with floppy ears and a tail that never stopped wagging. They went everywhere together. One sunny afternoon, they went for a walk deep in the whispering wood, where the trees were tall and the moss was soft as velvet. In a clearing, they found a crooked little cottage with a chimney puffing purple smoke. This was the home of Brenda the witch. Brenda was a kind witch who loved to bake. "Hello, Robert," she called out. "I'm just cooling my special batch of Star Sparkle cookies." She set a tray of glowing golden cookies on the windowsill to cool. They smelled like sugar, cinnamon, and a tiny bit of magic. "Don't let Puff eat these," Brenda warned with a wink. "They are very light and airy." Robert nodded and turned to look at a butterfly. But Puff didn't care about butterflies. He only cared about cookies. Sniff, sniff, sniff. His wet nose twitched. Crunch, munch, gulp. In the blink of an eye, Puff jumped up and gobbled down 1, 2, 3, the whole tray. Suddenly, Puff's tummy gave a loud gurgle. He hiccuped, and a little bubble floated out of his mouth. Hick-pop! Robert turned around just in time. "Puff, you look different." Puff wasn't scruffy anymore. He was getting round. Puff's belly grew bigger. Thwump! His legs looked shorter. Thwump! He was looking less like a dog and more like a beach ball. "Oh no," cried Robert. He grabbed Puff's leash tight. Puff's paws lifted off the grass. He was lighter than air. Puff was floating. He drifted up like a fuzzy helium balloon. Robert held on with all his might. "Come down, Puff." But the magical cookies were too strong. Puff floated higher, lifting Robert up onto his tiptoes. A gust of wind blew through the garden. Whoosh! It caught Puff's round belly. Robert's fingers began to slip. "I can't hold you," Robert shouted. With a zap, the leash slipped from his hand. Up, 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 Puff went. He floated past the chimney, past the treetops, and into the blue sky. Robert chased him from the ground. "Come back, you silly dog!" But Puff just barked, and his bark sounded like a squeaky toy. Puff drifted among the fluffy white clouds. He wasn't scared. Actually, the view was beautiful, and his tummy was full of cookies. "Don't worry," Brenda yelled, zooming past Robert on her broomstick. "I'll go get him down before dinner." Brenda zoomed through the clouds, her pointy hat a blur. "Hold still, Puff," she called, waving her hand. Puff, still round as a balloon, just barked a happy woof and spun lazily in the sky. He thought it was a fun game. With a flick of her wrist and a whisper of a spell, Brenda created a swirling soft cloud net. Whoosh! The net gently scooped up Puff, holding him safe and sound. He bounced once, then floated steadily within its magical weave. Slowly, Brenda guided the cloud net downwards, Puff bobbing along. Robert watched from below, jumping with excitement. They landed softly in the meadow, right where they started. Robert rushed to Puff, who was still very, very round. "Oh, Puff, I was so worried." Robert hugged his inflated friend. Puff let out a tiny deflated pahutty sound. Brenda chuckled. "A few hours, and those cookies will wear off." But remember, Puff, good things in small doses. Puff looked up at Brenda, then at Robert. His floppy ears drooped a little. He knew he'd made a mistake. He nudged Robert's hand and let out a soft whimper, as if to say, "I'm sorry. I promise I'll listen next time and not eat too much." And that's for today. See you in another story tomorrow.